Jeremy gives us a tour of his Tim Burton's Batman 1989 movie cards. In this new and improved podcast episode of Video Gamers Oasis Playful Podcast, pre-recorded for YouTube. Stay tuned. Video Gamers Oasis Playful Podcast, a playful variety talk show for gamers, video game history enthusiasts, movie buffs, collectors, and other fans of niche hobbies. Now available for YouTube and Anchor. Stay subscribed and notified for updates. https://anchor.fm/Video Gamers Oasis. And now, the host of the show, that meek geek of all trades, Jeremy from Video Gamers Oasis.
Hello, welcome back to my podcast, Video Gamers Oasis Playful Podcast. This is a brand new setup we have here. I'm Jeremy, owner of Video Gamers Oasis, and this is a brand new podcast setup. It's the usual podcast that we have, available on Anchor.fm, Video Gamers Oasis Playful Podcast, but this will be my first episode. It's a Season 3, Episode 3, where I will be starting all my podcasts on YouTube first, in video format with me in my studio, and then we'll transfer the audio onto my Anchor.fm podcast, available on Spotify, Video Gamers Oasis Playful Podcast. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Video Gamers Oasis, and click the notification bell. A lot of exciting stuff in store for you. I know a lot of gaming and geek community enjoy the stuff that I talk about, both on the podcast and on my regular videos on YouTube, so make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell. It's a brand new studio here. It looks like an arcade right now. I'm working on refining the studio, making it a little bit more pleasing to the eye, but this will do for now. I hope you make yourself comfortable, make yourself at home. This is a very relaxing retro arcade format. We have all these classic arcade games, including Space Invaders. We even have a bowling alley on the right side of the screen. If you look on the YouTube channel, also above me, there's a poster of one of my favorite classic Arnold Schwarzenegger movies, the original Predator from the 80s. So this channel and this podcast kind of appeals to the retro arcade, retro movie, sci-fi movie buffs, but I'm trying to make it as broad-minded as possible. I'm trying to include as much new stuff as possible. Again, to those who are new to this podcast, this is a podcast for gamers, video game history enthusiasts, people who like to collect comic books, cards, people like to talk about all kinds of techie and geeky stuff. I'm planning in the future right now, not feasible right now, but planning in the future to have some really professional, knowledgeable guests, talk about movies, talk about comic books, talk about cards, talk about tech. I consider myself a geeky video game techie collector's enthusiast. I'm not a professional, so I like to surround myself with a lot of people who know more than I do on these topics. So I hope you'll stay subscribed on my YouTube channel, Video Gamers Oasis, and also follow me on Spotify and Anchor.fm for new updates on that. I am excited about this year. It's a great new year. This is March 2022, where this is being released. I'm filming this pre-recorded video in February 24th, 2022. Just want to get myself set up here. I want to get myself a cool little system going on. I'm going to making more of these podcast videos as well as audios in the future. So I want to get myself sort of set up into a nice little format. It's going to be almost like a radio show, but on Anchor.fm as well as YouTube. Make it very warm, fun kind of place. You can just put up your feet on the couch or sit on your nice lazy boy chair. Get your favorite beverage, your favorite snack, bowl of snacks, and we're going to and to entertain you while you relax and unwind. This is definitely for the gamer and the geek community, but again, it's also for people who like to collect things and talk about stuff that appeals to a certain genre. So thanks so much for tuning in. I got a really cool show in store for you today. We're just getting started here, so it's not going to be too long, but it's going to be a really fun show. We have, for my first YouTube episode, you could say, we're going to start a new series, a weekly series called, I'm not going to be really too fancy on it. We'll develop it as it goes along, but right now it's going to be called My Card Collection Show and Tell. And the first show and tell show will be Batman with Michael Keaton 1989 movie cards. This is the first time we're going to talk about my card collection. I am really revved up, and I hope you are too. So let's set up the camera so we can just look at my card collection. Oh, yes. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to put that up in the screen. Now, this is what it looks like. This is my, I'm going to adjust it a bit more. This is my, it's not too fancy. The front cover is not too fancy, but it's my Batman starring Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson 1989 movie cards. Now, before we dive into the cards, this is going to be really exciting, folks. I'm really revved up. I'm going to make a habit, and every time I showcase my card collection, I'm going to wear some latex gloves, because you want to practice safe card collecting. Listen up, kids. You listen up. This is not a kid's show, by the way. It's for 18 plus. But I'm wearing latex gloves, so I will not have any issues with putting fingerprints on the cards or grease or any kind of contact for the skin. Make it very sanitary. Okay. So let's take a look at our cards here. We're going to open up the book here. And we see here nothing really to take out at the moment. We're just going to look at the front cover first. And we have Michael Keaton as Batman, and of course Jack Nicholson as the infamous Joker. In this movie, he's more of a gangster, an insane gangster, than a Heath Ledger or Joaquin Phoenix kind of Joker. He's very sophisticated Joker. So it seems to be different. Each actor brings their own flavor of the Joker in these shows. So and if you notice these cards, I believe they were from Topps Bubblegum. If you look at the back, they form a puzzle. So these two cards form a Batman, Michael Keaton Batman. Unfortunately, I don't have all the pieces. But maybe someday I'll have all the pieces when I go to a Comic-Con after everything's been opened up, everyone's healthy and strong and free again. Maybe I'll go to some Comic-Cons and do some more collecting. More on that later. All right, so we have another Jack Nicholson puzzle here. And we have number 40. I'm going to look at this here. Take these cards out. Or just look at it like this. Take it out. Let's take out the, not the cards, but I'll take out the plastic sheath. So here we have, first one we have is Jack Nicholson Joker. Number 40, he's making some cutouts. Sorry about the plastic, it kind of shines. And the second one, we have kind of a different angle here. Michael Keaton as Batman. It's number 303. And we have another shot of the movie, from the movie. We have number 41 with Michael Keaton in the Axis Chemical factory. That's where the Joker was born, according to this lore of the movie. As a gangster trying to shoot up. And also here is the climactic battle between Michael Keaton, Batman, and Jack Nicholson, Joker from the movie. And if you flip it over, again, it's not complete, but it's a puzzle of Jack Nicholson, Joker. If you put all the pieces together, you collect all these cards, they eventually form a Jack Nicholson Joker. And again, I don't have all the pieces. I may have had the pieces once upon a time. I may have not taken care of all of them. And I do regret that. I'm very sorry about that, but I'm working on maybe completing the collection sometime in the future. Now for the fun stuff. We're actually going to look through each individual card, and we're going to look. This may be a little bit slightly longer show than expected, so I hope you have your favorite beverage and you're all comfortable. So we're going to take all these cards out from page 1, and I'm going to take them all out, but I'm wearing latex gloves, so the cards will not be damaged. All right, just keep these all together. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have them all in order of the appearance, and just going to look at them just to save time. We're going to look through each one of them at the same time. We're going to one big flow of cards. We're not going to take too long. And what we're going to do, we'll take a little break, folks, because this could take a little while taking all these cards out. So I'll be right back after this word from our sponsor.
CryptoTabBrowser. Earn coins while surfing the web. Earn bitcoins while watching videos, chatting, or playing online. It has never been so easy to increase your income. Tell your friends about CryptoTabBrowser. Invite them to join and earn more together. Grow your network. Get more profit. Extremely fast web surfing combined with powerful mining. It is an incredibly lightweight and fast browser. Built-in mining features. CryptoTab. User-friendly customizable interface. Support for synchronization on multiple devices. Click the following link: https://cryptotabbrowser.com/landing/17577/498/. Or click the link in the description below. CryptoTabBrowser. Earn coins while surfing the web.
All right, we're back. I'm Jeremy. You're watching Video Gamers Oasis, playful podcast, a podcast for gamers, video game enthusiasts, collectors of cards, comic books, all kinds of geeky topics for you to enjoy. And what we've been doing, a brand new series, what we're doing on this YouTube channel as well as podcast on Anchor.fm. We're going to have a brand new series, a weekly, called a weekly My Card Collection Show and Tell. Every week we're going to do this. We're not going to do it every day, but every week, and it's going to be something to look forward to. Make sure to also subscribe to Video Gamers Oasis and click the notification bell to be notified, as well as follow my podcast on Spotify. And we have here a very damaged card of Batman with Michael Keaton, 1989 movie card. I don't know what happened to it. It's really, really old and very tattered, but I put it in a plastic sheath to keep it nice and dry and safe. But the rest of the cards, we're going to have a highlight of all of them here. And of course, these cards, it's very strange about these cards, is that they're not in chronological order. Even though they're in numerical order to the best of my ability, they're not in chronological order. It's very strange. They don't tell the story from beginning to end. They tell the story from end to middle to beginning to halfway middle or halfway end. It's kind of like all scattered. So you'll spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie already with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, make sure to see the movie. It is very important that you know what we're talking about before we see the movie. Again, I wanted to talk about very briefly, this is one of the reasons that inspired me to talk about Michael Keaton's and Jack Nicholson's Batman is because of this big event happening, the new Batman with Patton, I believe. New Batman show. There's going to be a new Batman in March 2022. As well, in November 2022, there's going to be a brand new The Flash from the original Justice League show with a special appearance with Michael Keaton as Batman's, if you know the story of Flashpoint, Batman's father, spoiler alert, I'm really looking forward to seeing that movie in the future. So we're going to talk about these really old movies and movie cards in time with the shows that are being released this year. So the first card we have, again, it's not chronological order. Big spoiler alerts if you haven't seen the movie already. The Bat Signal. Okay? There's the card. And we're going to read the back. See if we can read this. It's legible. You know what? I'm going to have to put on my glasses because this is really hard to read. Pardon me. Okay, here we go. Okay, the Bat Signal. I'm just reading it from my vantage point here. The Bat Signal. A press conference is held to sum up the extraordinary events of the past 24 hours. Harvey Dent. We received a letter from Batman this morning, reading, Gotham City's earned a rest from crime. But if the forces of evil should rise again to cast a shadow on the heart of the city, call me. Alexander Knox. Question. How do we call him? Commissioner Gordon. He gave us a signal. On the side of the old cathedral is the Bat Signal, a melancholy icon calling for help in the dark night of Gotham City. Continued on card number 132, the Guardian of Gotham City. Collect all 154 cards. Batman, Joker, and all related characters, slogans, and indicia, trademark, and at DC Comics Corporate 1989. So there you have the Bat Signal. That's a lot of reading for these cards. They really encouraged reading for the youth back then. Okay, so there we have that one. Next we have, and there are two doubles here. We have the Joker's Final Stand with Kim Basinger and Jack Nicholson. And he's about to shoot himself in the head on top of the cathedral, of course. Being the Joker, it is a trick gun with a little bang flag. The Joker's Final Stand. And it reads in the back, this is number 132, the Joker's Final Stand. Momentarily beyond Batman's reach, the Joker waltzes with Vicky around the bell tower parapet. As they turn, we notice that he has a gun pressed to Vicky's head. Seconds later, he turns the gun on himself, pulls the trigger, and the bang banner shoots out of the barrel. The Joker laughs maniacally, tosses the gun away, and continues his weird little dance. He doesn't notice Batman emerging from the shadows. Continued on card number 124, Dance of Death. Collect all 154 cards. That's the back of it. And there's the front. There you have it for that one. And of course we have a double card. When I bought these cards as a kid, often I would get duplicates. Assault on the Caped Fury. We have one of the Joker's henchmen, Chief Henchman. I remember seeing the movie when it first came out on video cassette. He was one of the toughest. He was the toughest henchman in the movie. He was a big, tough guy, very muscular, and Batman had a real struggle beating this henchman. He was very strong. And the back of it, number 116, reads, Assault on the Caped Fury. Batman confronts one of the Joker's foul henchmen in the Gotham Cathedral Tower. Continued on card number 117, Desperate Struggle. Collect all 154 cards. So you have Assault on Caped Fury there. Next one we have is Commissioner Gordon, Hostage. Again, this is seen from the Axis Chemical plant near the beginning of the movie, not near the end. This is before before Jack Nicholson or Jack Napier became the Joker, according to this story version. This is number 31. Batman. Commissioner Gordon dash hostage. Hold it! A voice calls out to Batman. The voice belongs to a wily criminal named Bob, one of Napier's crew. He's got a gun pointed at Commissioner Gordon's head. Let him go, or I'll do Gordon! Reluctantly, the Dark Knight detective releases Jack Napier and stands a few feet away. Jack, perversely vain as always, straightens his clothes and fixes his hair. Then he smirks at Batman. Nice outfit. Continued on card number 32. Holding Batman at bay. Collect all 154 cards. Okay, there you have that one there. And moving on to the next one, we have another duplicate. And we have this one here. We have Rising Above It All with Michael Keaton as the legendary Batman. The other side reads number 36, Batman Rising Above It All. Commissioner Gordon, hoping the capture of Jack Napier might lead to the arrest and conviction of crime boss Carl Grissom, is furious that Napier is dead. Batman, meantime, waves away the toxic smoke rising from the catch basin, Jack Napier's hellish resting place. Still stunned by the encounter, he can't place Jack, yet he knows he must. Continued on card number 37, spotted by Commissioner Gordon. Collect all 154 cards, and there you have Rising Above It All. That one. Kind of too much shine there, but anyways. And we have another scene here. Watch out behind you! Flip it over. 115. Batman. Watch out behind you! As Batman strides deeper into Gotham Cathedral, one of the Joker's evil henchmen watches from the rafters, poised to strike. Continued on card number 116, Assault on the Caped Fury. And we're going to put that in that place right there. Here we go. And then we have the Armadillo Effect. This is the scene where Batman's Batmobile gets all armored up with a robotic shield. And flip it over. It's Batman number 141. And if you notice, the colors of the cards have changed. They're not white anymore. They're yellow. They changed the cards. I guess they have a different edition of cards, different series. 141. Armadillo, quote-unquote, effect. Batman yells. Shields and chrome steel plates slide across the cockpit and over the wheels. The Batmobile becomes an impenetrable block of black metal. Continued on card number 142, The Last of Eckhart. Put that card back there. There it is. We have another scene here from the movie. Jack Nicholson as the Joker, and it says here, the leer of the Clown Prince. Real amazing makeup work they did on Jack Nicholson. And flip it over, it's number 143. The leer of the Clown Prince, the frightful, villainous of the Clown Prince of Crime, can mean nothing but danger to come. Continued on card number 144. I've got to work tonight. And there you have that one there. Put that in its place. We have another scene here. We have a scene with Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, in his Batcave looking at a television screening of Jack Nicholson, the Joker, Doppelganger. And it appears that Jack Nicholson is wearing, or the Joker is wearing makeup to hide his Joker-like features. He looks very normal in this one. Batman, 139, Doppelganger. Two men, one good, the other evil. Two men entirely different, yet curiously alike. Bruce Wayne thinks about such things as he prepares a new battle plan. Continued on card number 140. Time to die, Chrism. And there you have that one. Now we'll put that in the pile there. And our scene here, we have Alley Bat, where Batman is battling a gangster with a knife, and he's using his armored wrists with jagged claws to defend himself. Flip it over, we have Batman 151. And it reads, Alley Bat. Trapped in an alley by the Joker's goons, Batman fights back with the skill of an Olympic-level gymnast. Continued on card number 152, Aiming to Kill. Put that back in the pile here. We have another scene from the movie. This is a very comical or sick, bizarre show where the Joker and his goons are entering a art gallery and proceeds to play some Prince music on his ghetto blaster and starts vandalizing all the art. March of the Misfits. Flip it over. March of the Misfits, number 146. The Joker and his motley entourage march into the Flugenheim Museum, ready for mischief and murder. Continued on card number 147, Meltingly Beautiful. The next one, and we already have the scene with Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne and what's her name again? Vicky Vale. The name escapes me of the actress. I've got to go to work tonight. Number 144. I've got to go to work tonight. Bruce Wayne explains to Vicky that sometimes people have another side to them. Vicky doesn't yet realize that Wayne's other side is Batman. Continued on card number 145. Leap from the Bell Tower. Flip that over and put it back in here. Kim Basinger. That's the name I was looking for. Kim Basinger is the name of the actress. Here we have at Bruce Wayne's manor, where we have Commissioner Gordon gambling, playing some blackjack or whatever. The Wayne Manor Party. Flip it over. It's number 154, The Wayne Manor Party. Commissioner Gordon is one of the guests at Bruce Wayne's charity ball. Reporter Alexander Knox would love to interview Gordon about that mysterious rooftop Avenger known as Batman. Continued on card number 155 of Mimes and Memories. Collect all 132 second series cards, 133 and 264. That's where the series came from. So it's the second series. Moving on, The Oddest Couple. Jack Nicholson putting on the Joker putting on his flesh-colored makeup, or normal colored makeup, not his bone white makeup. His skin is already scarred. He's covering up his makeup of his face. The Oddest Couple. Batman on number 157. The Oddest Couple. And the most disturbing, that's the Joker using facial tone makeup to appear more normal, and Alicia recently redesigned to reflect her new master's bizarre taste. Continued on card number 158, Knight and the Damsel. There you have that one there. Very bizarre scene, very freakish. Of course, Tim Burton is known for making very freakish, dark humor, bizarre, surreal movies. Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands being examples of very freakish shows. Very bizarre kind of themes there. It's perfect for the Joker, because then we have Twisted Pitchman. We have the Joker making a bizarre commercial after he takes over the airwaves on television. Batman, Twisted Pitchman, number 161. After jamming Gotham City's TV airwaves, the Joker shows up as star of this bogus commercial. Surely commercial. Surely a mini masterpiece of sick humor. Continued on card number 162, Copter Escape. And that's the scene there from the commercial. Bizarre commercial. Love that Joker. And we have another scene here. Grissom's office. This is a design, actually. It's not the actual scene from the movie, but it's looks like a blueprint or a thumbnail or a sketch. Storyboard. That's the word I'm looking for. Batman 168. Grissom's office. The office of Gotham City's most notorious gang lord, Carl Grissom, is properly austere and intimidating. Art by production designer Anton Furst. Continue on card number 169. Their final bow. Back on the pile there. We're getting near the end of this pile here. We're just going to keep on trucking until we get it done. Keep on rolling. Trick or Treat. Trick or Treat. We have a scene from the movie. I don't remember seeing this scene, but it's Batman in the back in the alleys, and he's rescuing a lost girl on Halloween. Flip it over. Batman number 186. Trick or Treat. It reads, the sudden appearance of Batman emerging from the shadows like some kind of Halloween gargoyle momentarily frightens a lost little girl. Continued on card number 187. The Fiend Flies High. On that pile there. And we have another scene from the movie. A new mad plan. Jack Nicholson imitating Grisham, the actor Jack Palance. He was acting all hammy in the scene. Batman 191. A new mad plan. Will Gotham City ever be rid of the mad schemes concocted by the Joker? Can that mysterious rooftop detective, the Batman, bring him to justice? Continued on card number 192, Friends and Lovers. Great scene from the movie where he imitates Jack Palance. You are my number one. It's an important job. I need somebody I can trust. And there's that scene there. Put that in the pile. Then we have another scene from the movie Batman. Let's adjust this. Fiery Finale. It's a vertical card, not a horizontal. Flip it over. Batman 193. Fiery Finale. Axis Chemical goes up in a series of blinding explosions. The shielded Batmobile survives, but the Joker makes good his escape and heads to the bicentennial event. Continue on card number 194, Another Man Down. Put that in the card collection. All right. And we have another scene here. Really nice scene. One of my favorite scenes of the movie. With the Batwing soars. This is Batman's jet. The shape of a bat. Flip it over. It's Batman 195. The Batwing soars. The amazing aerial assault vehicle, piloted by Batman, speeds down Broad Avenue. Objective, the Joker, who stands in the middle of the streets, arms outstretched, as if welcoming the attack. Continued on card number 196, The Joker by Tim Burton. Collect all 132 second series cards, 133 and 264. We're going to put this over here. And we're going to take a brief break. We'll be right back. I'm going to get a glass of water because my throat's getting a little dry. But I'll be right back after another word from our sponsor.
CryptoTabBrowser. Earn coins while surfing the web. Earn Bitcoins while watching videos, chatting, or playing online. It has never been so easy to increase your income. Tell your friends about CryptoTabBrowser. Invite them to join and earn more together. Grow your network. Get more profit. Extremely fast web surfing combined with powerful mining. It is an incredibly lightweight and fast browser. Built-in mining features. CryptoTab. User-friendly customizable interface. Support for synchronization on multiple devices. Click the following link: https://cryptotabbrowser.com/landing/17577/498/. Or click the link in the description below. CryptoTabBrowser. Earn coins while surfing the web.
All right, we're back. I had to take a little water break. I was getting a little thirsty. I'm going to move all these cards that I have read already and put them somewhere safe in the meantime, just until we complete this tour of the cards. Put those in a safe, dry place. All right, we're near the end. We have these many cards to look over here, and then we'll call it an episode, shall we? All right, next card we have on the list here. Get a little glass of sip of my water. Next we have a list. We have Danger Directly Ahead. This is actually a storyboard sketch. Put my glasses on again. Danger Directly Ahead. Flip it over. It's Batman 205. And it reads, Danger Directly Ahead. The pilot of the Batwing looks up. Directly ahead is imminent danger. Storyboard by Michael White. Continued on card number 206, Clearing the Trigger. Collect all 132 second series cards. All right, move that on the pile there. We have another one here, another sketch. Tugging the Line. Batman here. Flipping it over, it's 201, Batman. Tugging the Line. Batman tugs away at his line while in the midst of a typical crime-fighting situation. Storyboard by Michael White. Continued on card number 202, The Hanging Hood. Put that in the pile here. Next one we have Goons in Hot Pursuit. Scene where Batman rescues Vicky Vale. She doesn't know who Batman is yet, but she rescues him from the Joker's clutches at the art gallery. Flip it over. 209. Goons in Hot Pursuit. Outside the Flugenhelm Museum, the Joker's henchmen charge down the stairs in pursuit of Batman and Vicky Vale. Continued on card number 210, Mysterious Millionaire. Put that in the pile. All right, moving on. This is near the end of the movie, the climax. It's another vertical one. It reads, The Villain Supreme. Joker on top of the bell tower with gargoyles over him. Flip it over, it's 212. The Villain Supreme. The Joker is on top of the world, figuratively speaking, as he clings to the side of Gotham Cathedral and attempts to dislodge Batman and Vicky in the process. Continued on card number 213. Who is Jack Napier? Put that on the collection there. We have another scene from the movie in the museum where the Joker loses his makeup when Vicky Vale splashes water into his face. All right, here we go. It's hard to look at the screen here. His foul and fiendish grin. Flip it over. It's number 216. His foul and fiendish grin, flesh-colored makeup, streams down the Joker's face after the crazed criminal is doused with a pitcher of water. Continued on card number 217, Armor Inspiration. Put that in the pile here. You have a very dramatic scene with Michael Keaton as Batman. The night is his again. Flip it over. Batman 220, pardon me. Batman 220. And it reads, the night is his again. Crime-ridden Gotham City may yet be saved. Out of the night comes a symbol of hope. A black-clad Avenger. Fearless, tireless, the Batman. Continued on card number 221. Kids playing Batman. Put that in the pile here. I'm going to sip my water. My throat gets really dry when I do a lot of talking. All right, we have another scene from the movie Kids Playing Batman. This is like shortly after the defeat of Jack Nicholson's Joker. Number 221, it reads, Kids Playing Batman. Sometime after the demise of the Joker, Vicky Vale runs into two young kids dressed up in homemade Batman costumes. Clearly, Gotham City has a new hero. Continued on card number 222. Brains plus beauty equals Vicky. Put that in the collection there. And we have another scene from the movie with Vicky Vale in her wearing spectacles and a black sweatshirt or a turtleneck. And it reads here, brains plus beauty equal Vicky. Flip it over. We have the scene, we have number 222. Brains plus beauty equals Vicky. An accomplished photographer with a nose for news, Vicky Vale, investigates the mystery surrounding Bruce Wayne, while her new partner, reporter Alexander Knox, tries to track down Batman. Continued on card number 223. Everyone needs a hobby. I remember Knox being he was almost like a comedian. He was a comic relief in the show. You think the Joker would be comic relief, not really, but he was sort of like a wisecracking partner. Alexander Knox, he was a wisecracking reporter. I never forget that scene in the movie. I guess got to mention it. It's a mature show. He introduces himself to Vicky Vale. He says, Alexander Knox, if you're gonna film me nude, you're gonna need a long lens. I never forget that. Of course, these days with all the safeguards for women and people who are minorities and safety measures they would take in the workplace, you would not be able to keep a job if you talked to a lady like that these days. But it's almost like a bit of history there to see those kind of jokes. It's kind of a wisecracking joke, but I find it kind of funny to mention, at least for what it's worth. We have How the Joker Lives, and here's the very elaborate hideout of the Joker. Batman 230, and it reads, How the Joker Lives. The Joker fixes up a room in the Axis chemical factory to reflect his new, flamboyant outlook on life. Continued on card number 231, Batman in the Belfry. All right, put that in the card collection there. There we go. We have Batman in the Belfry, scene from the movie with Michael Keaton as Batman out to leap off the Belfry, the tower, the church tower. Anyways. Flipping it over, it's Batman 231. And it reads, Batman in the Belfry. Batman stands dramatically in the Gotham Cathedral bell tower, waiting to pounce on one of the Joker's henchmen. Continued on card 232, classic first issue. Collect all 132 second series cards. 133 and 264. That's the range, I mean. Moving on. We have the scene with Knox, the wisecracking reporter. He's wearing some kind of mask or protective cover on his face because the Joker has released Smilex gas in this movie, in this scene. And we have Tim Burton directing the scene of the movie. Knox takes a shot at heroism. Flip it over. This is number 237. Knox takes a shot at heroism. Tim Burton directs Robert Wool in a scene that occurs near the end of the picture, as reporter Alexander Knox finds the hero in himself at the bicentennial free-for-all. Continued on card number 238, What Tim Burton Wants. All right, put that back in the cart, on the pile there. Another scene from the movie. Interviewed by Knox. This is a scene with Knox and the Eckhart, he's the corrupt detective cop. He was on the payroll by Jack Napier in the movie. Batman 244. Interviewed by Knox. Eckhart, a crooked cop on Carl Grissom's payroll, is stopped and briefly interviewed by reporter Alexander Knox. Knox is on the trail of a 6-foot bat that's loose in Gotham City. Continued on card number 245. Tim Burton, filmmaker. Moving on to the next one. We have Relaxing with Key Players. We have Tim Burton and the main cast here. Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. Flipping it over. Number 248. Relaxing with Key Players. Some things never change. During the production of a movie, actors and technicians must wait, sometimes for several hours, for a particular shot to be set up. Continued on card number 249. Filming the Dance Macabre. Collect all 132 second series cards from 133 to 264. Moving on. Batman's Revenge. You have a scene from when Batman comes out of the crashed Batwing in the movie. Flip it over. Batman 261. Batman's Revenge. Having survived the Batwing crash, the Dark Knight detective pulls himself from the flaming vehicle and makes his way into Gotham Cathedral. I'll never forget the scene from this movie. Continued on card 262. Gruesome Grimace. Put that in the pile there. We have the next one. We have Buildings of Gotham City. These are actually models that were used in the movie, not real buildings. 263. Buildings of Gotham City. The towering skyscrapers of Gotham City cast long shadows on this crime-infested town. Batman production designer Anton Furst is chiefly responsible for perfecting the landscape of fear. Continued on card number 264. Killer Clowns in Town. Put that in the pile here. And there we have it. Killer Clowns in Town. The Joker dressed up as a mime in the midst of a crowd. Flip it over. Batman 264. Killer Clowns in Town. On the steps of City Hall, the Joker and his fiendish henchmen, disguised as mimes, wreak all sorts of weird havoc. A stunned Bruce Wayne watches from the sidelines. Can this be the same man who murdered his parents so many years ago? The end. Collect all 132 second series cards, 133 to 264. Have a sip of my water here. All right, moving on to the next card. Dining at Wayne Manor, with Vicky Vale and Bruce Wayne at a very luxurious dining room with a fireplace. Flip it over, it's 251. Dining at Wayne Manor. A candlelit dinner at Bruce Wayne and Vicky Vale in a room vast enough for several dozen people. They make small talk, laugh, and get to know one another better. Continued on card number 252, Secret Life of Bruce Wayne. Put that in the collection here. Here we go. We have in our vertical card, we have Secret Life of Bruce Wayne with Michael Keaton here. as Bruce Wayne. Flip it over. It's Batman 252. Secret Life of Bruce Wayne. Millionaire about town, Bruce Wayne has a secret side to himself that no one fully understands. Even Wayne is sometimes amazed and mystified by his double life as the Batman. Continued on card number 253, City Street Miniature. Put that in the collection here. Moving on to the next one, we have City Street Miniature. I may have not collected all the cards of the Batman 1989 Michael Keaton movie, but I certainly collected a whole poop load of cards. I collected a load of cards, load of them. City Street Miniature. So I have a lot of consecutive cards. 253. City Street Miniature. Unlike stock shots of Manhattan used in the old TV series, the Gotham City of Tim Burton's Batman is a meticulously designed miniature that reflects a darker, more forbidding mood. Continued on card number 254, At the Nerve Center. I'm going to put that in the collection here, in the pile here. And we have, here we go, At the Nerve Center. This is a design of the Batman's Batcave, with his technological devices, his computer. Flip it over with Tim Burton sitting in the chair. Flip it over, it's 254. It reads, At the Nerve Center, Batman director Tim Burton sits within the Batcave, checking out the various monitors that scan every inch of Bruce Wayne's sprawling mansion. Continued on card number 255, Computerized SFX. Put that in the collection here. Moving on to the next one. We're near the end of our. This is how much cards we have left over. Not many. A few more. We have directing Jack Nicholson. Flip it over. Batman 258. Directing Jack Nicholson. Talk about typecasting. Jack Nicholson, celebrated star of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Witches of Eastwick, and Prizzy's Honor, was born to play the Clown Prince of Crime. Continued on card number 259, Dance of the Deranged. Put that in the collection here. We have the next one here. We have Dance of the Deranged. This is the scene back at the art gallery where Joker caused havoc here. Flip it over, it's Batman 259, Dance of the Deranged. It reads, the Joker and his goons invade the Flugelheim Museum, trashing classic works of art while dancing their way past sleeping patrons. Continued on card number 260, From Burton to Batman. And we'll put that over here in the collection here. And we have here, we have Batman Picture Card Series number 2, 154 cards. So I'm going to have to organize it a little bit better. I didn't have it all exactly the way I wanted to in order, but I'll have to put these in a separate yellow package, yellow section. So this is the yellow section of the collection, the 254 Series 2. And I'm going to take a brief break and we'll finish the remainder of our cards right after a word from our sponsor.
CryptoTabBrowser. Earn coins while surfing the web. Earn Bitcoins while watching videos, chatting, or playing online. It has never been so easy to increase your income. Tell your friends about CryptoTabBrowser. Invite them to join and earn more together. Grow your network. Get more profit. Extremely fast web surfing combined with powerful mining. It is an incredibly lightweight and fast browser. Built-in mining features. CryptoTab. User-friendly customizable interface. Support for synchronization on multiple devices. Click the following link, http:// https://cryptotabbrowser.com/landing//71/175/77/498/. Or click the link in the description below. CryptoTabBrowser. Earn coins while surfing the web.
We're finishing up the final bunch of cards for the Batman 1989 classic movie with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. These are the bubblegum cards I used to collect every week at the variety store or whatever grocery store they used to sell these things. I'm really glad I did collect them and did not throw them away or did not sell them, because they're a lot of fun to even look at. Very nostalgic about these. Onward to his fate. It's a scene with a battered Bruce Wayne, aka Batman. Flip it over. Batman 160. Onward to his fate. The injured Dark Knight detective, ready for the battle of his life, proceeds to the Gotham Cathedral bell tower. Continued on card number 161. Doppelganger. Collect all 154 second series cards, 155 to 308. Put that in the collection here. Next we have, I notice they have blue backgrounds now. The Last of Eckhart is the scene where Eckhart is faced with his impending doom. Flip it over. Batman 164. The Last of Eckhart. Following Carl Grissom's murderous orders, crooked cop Eckhart finds himself in mortal combat with his intended victim, Jack Napier. Continued on card number 165, The Lear of the Clown Prince. Put that in the collection here. There's a scene from the Flugenheim Museum, March of the Misfits. I think this is the double, but anyway, we'll look at it anyway. Page 168, March of the Misfits. The Joker and his motley entourage march into the Flugenheim Museum, ready for mischief and murder. Continued on card number 169, Meltingly Beautiful. So we'll put that back on the cover, on the collection there. And here we have Meltingly Beautiful. Vicky Vale, played by Kim Basinger. Flip it over. We have Batman 169. Meltingly Beautiful. Vicky Vale's beauty is so overpowering, even the Joker, champion of all things grotesque, cannot help but be impressed. This simply places poor Vicky in even greater danger. Continued on card number 170. You know who I mean. Put that in the collection here. Next we have a duplicate of Vicky Vale here. Put that over there. Then we have a scene from the getaway car, Batman's Batmobile. Power of the Batmobile. Flip it over. It's Batman 171. Power of the Batmobile. What a car! The Dark Avenger and Vicky are about to make their escape from the Flugenheim in the Batmobile, a sleek, state-of-the-art urban combat vehicle. Continuing on card number 172, Flugelheim Aftermath. Put that in the collection here. There we go. Moving on to the next card, we have Danger in the Streets. This is near the beginning of the movie with the innocent family being mugged by some gangsters, and then eventually the gangsters get beat up by Batman. Danger in the Streets. Flip it over. 1678. Danger in the Streets. By night, Gotham City has become a battleground. One wrong move, such as down the wrong street, and you're a statistic, a casualty of urban war. Continued on card number 179, The Oddest Couple. Collect all 154 second series cards, 155 to 308. There we go. Move that back in the collection here. There we good. All right, we have another scene, the same scene of the Joker in the Bizarre commercial. Twisted Pitchman. Flip it over, it's Batman 183. Twisted Pitchman. After jamming Gotham City's TV airwaves, the Joker shows up as star of this bogus commercial. Surely a mini masterpiece of sick humor. Continue to card number 184, Copter Escape. I'm going to have to find the duplicate later on and just put it with the duplicate, because it's just basically the same card. We have C. Rotelli Roasts. It's a scene from the head gangster being tricked by the Joker with a hand buzzer. Flip it over. 194. C. Rotelli Roast. Smoke pours out of Antoine Rotelli's sleeve after he is joy buzzed with a 40,000 volt handshake. Just another of the Joker's fiendish pranks. Continuing on card number 195, The Defeat of Batman. Put that in the pile there. And we have another scene from the bell tower. Savage sneak attack. One of the powerful thugs of the Joker starts to attack Batman. Moving over. Page 204. Savage sneak attack. The Dark Knight detective fends off attacks from various goons as he ascends Gotham Cathedral in search of the Joker. Continuing on card number 205. Madness Wears a Smile. Put that in the collection here. Very good. And there we have another scene. Again, I'm going to have to organize some of these cards a bit more. The Fiend flies high. The Joker is very much on the top of the world, and I think he's ready to fly off in a helicopter. Number 209. The Fiend flies high. On the ledge of Gotham Cathedral, the hysterical Joker clings to a stone gargoyle while dancing on the fingers of Batman and Vicky, who are holding on for dear life. Continued on card number 210, his card. Put that in the collection here. It's a vertical picture this time. We have another vertical card. We have the Phantom Avenger. Nice shot of Batman in the shadows. Profile, vertical. Flip it over. It's 212. The Phantom Avenger, the Batman, a modern knight in troubled times. The pattern of Bruce Wayne's life was set many years ago when, as a boy, he witnessed the brutal slaying of his parents. Continued on card number 213, a new mad plan. Put that in the collection on top of the Joker there. We have another picture, another card here. Horizontal. Excuse me. Another man down. Flip it over. It's 216. Another man down. A wounded but determined Dark Knight detective takes out man after man on his way to the cathedral bell tower, and a final reckoning with the hood who killed his parents. Continued on card number 217, the Batwing soars. See, they're not in chronological order. They are very all over the place. Even if you get the numerical order of the cards, they're not in the chronological order of the movie. Here's the actual storyboard design. It's Batman design concept. And you can see the plate armor there, or body armor he's wearing. And flip it over, it's Batman 221. Batman design concept. Batman, the caped crime buster of Gotham City, surveys his domain by moonlight. Art by costume designer Bob Ringwood. Continued on card number 222. Metal Walkway. Put that in the collection there, card. And we have a duplicate. We have Batman design concept. Wait, we have 222. No, 221. Sorry. 221. And another duplicate 221. I don't know why I thought it was a different one. Put that back on the collection there. Nearing the end, we have Metal Walkway. It's a picture of a detailed design of the Batcave with some railway, some pathway, a bridge on top of the cave. You flip it over, it's number 222. Metal walkway. These carefully constructed metal walkways lead to various levels of the Batcave, the Dark Avenger's secret nerve center. Continued on card number 223, Tugging the Line. And again, we're looking at collect all 154 second series cards, 155 to 308. Put that in the pile. We're getting near the end here. The Hanging Hood. It's another draft. It's a very rough sketch of Batman hanging the scruff of the jacket with his grappling hook. Flip it over. Number 224, The Hanging Hood. After capturing a hapless Hood, Batman suspends him in midair. Storyboard by Michael White. Continued on card number 225, Over the Gantry. Put that in the collection there. We have a design again for the Joker. It's a draft. The Joker knocked backwards. He's wearing a fur coat in this scene. He looks like the Joker in the sketch here. Flip it over, it's 226. The Joker knocked backwards. After firing that gun with the absurdly long barrel, the Joker is sent careening backwards. Storyboard by Michael White. Continued on card number 227. Danger directly ahead. Put that in the card pile. We have another scene with Bruce Wayne's personal art collection. Armor Inspiration. Flip it over. 239. I'm just going to quickly look at that picture though. We have a suit of armor from medieval times, and the next one appears to be some kind of armored gas masked suit with a flamethrower, I believe. He's in his hand. Flip it over. It's 239. Blue side. Armor Inspiration. On display in the Wayne Manor Armory, these warrior costumes clearly influenced Bruce Wayne when he was designing Batman's distinctive uniform. Continued on card number 240, Grotesque Reflections. And we're going to finish up the cards that we've just had a chance to near the end of our cards. We're near our discussion here. We have here scene where Joker is putting on his makeup, his flesh-colored makeup, I believe, and with his girlfriend who wears a mask. She's disfigured. Grotesque Reflections in the scene from the movie. Flip it over. It's number 240. Grotesque Reflections. The Joker applies his street makeup before meeting with Gotham City's crime lords. Alicia, wearing a porcelain mask to hide her acid-scarred face, looks on. Continued on card number 241, A Gift for Vicky. So we'll put that on the card display right there. Next one we have Heroic Escape. Batman and Vicky Vale escaping the Flugenheim Museum. Number 251. Heroic Escape. Batman and Vicky Vale race out the front door of the Flugelheim Museum, pursued by a small army of the Joker's goons. Continued on card number 254. 252. How the Joker Lives. Moving on, we have How the Joker Lives. Right here. This is how he lives. Very elaborate decorations in the old chemical Axis Chemical Factory. Flip it over. 252. How the Joker Lives. The Joker fixes up a room in the Axis Chemical Factory to reflect his new flamboyant outlook on life. Continued on card number 253. Batman in the Belfry. Collect all 154 second series cards, 155 to 308. I think, again, I have to organize these cards again, make sure that any doubles are paired up so they don't get them scattered. We have another scene from the movie, Directing Grissom's Murder. This is the scene where Jack Nicholson, Joker, assassinates his former boss, Grisham, played by Jack Palance. Flip it over, 255. Directing Grisham's murder. Batman director Tim Burton offers some helpful advice to screen titan Jack Nicholson. In this scene, the Joker murders Gotham City's most notorious crime lord, Carl Grisham. Continued on card number 256, The Clown and the Clapboard. Put that on the pile there. We're down, folks. We're down to 3 cards, and then we'll call it a night. We have What Tim Burton Wants. Flip it over. Batman 260. What Tim Burton Wants. Tim Burton, the director of Batman, is a fan of extreme characters. The idea of a man who dresses up like a bat versus a man who has literally become a clown fascinated him. Continue on card number 261. Getting the worst from Grisham. Put that in the pile there. Second last, we have directing Michael Keaton. With Tim Burton telling Michael Keaton what to do in the scene of the Axis chemicals. Flip it over, 264. Directing Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton wasn't the most obvious choice to play Batman, but under Tim Burton's assured directorial hand, the comic-turned-serious actor surprised many a skeptical fan. Continued on card number 265, Flight of the Dark Avenger. Collect all 154 second series cards, 155 to 308. And we have one last card for our collection. It's Tim Burton to Batman. We have Tim Burton, the shadow, the silhouettes of Tim Burton and Michael Keaton as Batman in the photograph. We flip it over, it's 282 and reads, From Burton to Batman. Although Warner Brothers has been interested in producing a Batman movie for several years, it took the unique, remarkable talent of filmmaker Tim Burton to finally give this project a green light. Continued on card number 283, Batman's Revenge. So there you have it. That's the final card. And there you have it, folks. That is that's our show for tonight. Hope you had a good time. I'm your host, Jeremy, from Video Gamers Oasis and Video Gamers Oasis Playful Podcasts. I had an enjoyable time discussing these awesome blasts from the past. A lot of collectible cards I've had so far. If you enjoyed my showcase so far, would you be so kind as to leave a like? It makes a big difference, helps the algorithm, helps more people see my videos that I'm making. I'm working on making more quality videos, so I appreciate your support. Make sure to also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Video Gamers Oasis, and click the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Also, follow me on Spotify as well as Anchor.fm. Video Gamers Oasis Playful Podcast is the podcast. It's a podcast for gamers, video game history enthusiasts. It's for collectors of all kinds of comic books and cards, all kinds of cool stuff I want to start showcasing or discussing in future episodes. I hope you'll join me for future episodes. If you want to see more card collections every week like this, make sure to let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like if you like it, so it helps motivate me to continue to do this stuff. I have another collection of Batman cards, but they're Batman Returns. So I hope you'll join me next week. We're going to showcase my Batman Returns bubblegum cards. They're much more colorful and bright and glossy than the ones we have here, so it should be interesting and entertaining. I have a whole slew of other movie cards and collector's cards in the future, so stay tuned for that. Subscribe both on my YouTube channel, on my Anchor.fm channel. I also want to talk about in the future, I want to get back into the Text Adventure Tuesday in the future, but right now I'm not able to do that at the moment. I'm a little bit tired. Still working on getting better, getting healthier after a bit of a low point in my life and getting kind of back on my feet. But I will notify you when Text Adventure Tuesday is back, and we should have some fun text adventure games for your enjoyment on this YouTube channel as well as my podcast. If you have some more ideas for discussions or topics for the podcast, make sure to leave your comments below. I do appreciate your feedback. I'm Jeremy from Video Gamers Oasis and Video Gamers Oasis Playful Podcasts. I hope you have an awesome week ahead. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. And till next time, bye for now.
Video Gamers Oasis Playful Podcast credits, musical intro. Friday Night Gaming, 1 hour mix, number 1. Free use, no copyright synthwave, new, retro, outrun, EDM. YouTube channel, DGTV - Diamond Gaming TV. Stock footage video game screen. YouTube channel, RAWR, RAWR Designs. Video arcade desktop wallpaper. Pixario.com. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.